These are not the children of God.
The Lord said?
These are not the children of God.
Everyone's not the children of God. That's what the Bible teaches.
But what's so beautiful is Jesus Christ came and he made us all the children of God.
Romans 9. This is Romans 9.
Okay.
This is after Christ.
Let me hear you.
Read it again.
I don't know what your point is, though.
The point is, everyone's not a child of God.
Oh, yes, we are.
No,
child of God is anybody that loves God and Jesus Christ.
That is, they which are of the children of the flesh.
So the children of the flesh. Go back to verse 6. Because she says
This is the
everyone
book of
believes.
Romans, chapter 9, starting at verse 6.
Right?
Not as though the word of God have taken none effect.
Right?
For they are not all Israel, which are of Israel.
Read on.
Neither, because they are the seed of Abraham, are they all children.
So everyone who believes ain't the children of God. Read on.
But in Isaac shall thy seed be called.
It's a specific seed line that the children of God come from. If you're outside of that seed line, you're not a child of God. Read on.
That is, they which are the children of the flesh, these are not the children of God.
Everyone's the children of God.
These are not the children of God. But the children of the promise are counted for the seed.
The children of God are counted for the seed. You don't come to Abraham.
Let me ask you this. All through the New Testament, Jesus talks about, you believe in me and you are a child of, you are my children.
He never said that.
Oh, it's all through the whole
You know
thing.
what? We know the Bible.
Yeah,
one's upside,
we
one
read it
down,
every
and
day. The whole thing. The whole thing.
I don't. You're picking and choosing here.
Yeah.
You know?
I just read a verse and gave you context.
I got you.
If I appreciate what you believe, appreciate what I believe, I know I'm a child of God.
Can you get Jeremiah 16 and 19?
I've been just listening to the Bible in a year, studying on Jeremiah.
Somebody get Jeremiah 16 and 19.
What you
got?
2 Timothy 2 and 20.
Go ahead. Get Jeremiah 16.
This is 2 Timothy 2 and 20
Bring it up.
in the New Testament, right? It says, but is a great house. There are not only vessels of gold and of silver. So let me read that again. But in a great house, there are not only vessels of gold and of silver, but also of wood and of earth, and some to honor and some to dishonor.
So the Lord literally made different people, some to honor and some to dishonor. He made the children of Israel to be his servants in the last days, to be the ones who through him, the world will have to come and worship the Lord. And if you don't, you're going to get put to death. That's the point. Bring this out. Watch this.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16 and verse 19.
Bring it out.
O Lord, my strength and my fortress, and my refuge in the day of affliction.
We're the ones being afflicted. Read.
The Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth.
The Gentiles, that will be you guys. Read on.
And shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies.
What's why Jesus?
Surely our fathers have inherited lies.
Christianity.
Surely our fathers have inherited lies.
Our fathers inherited lies.
So you're saying all the Gentiles, all the Christians are Gentiles.
Except for the seed.
I never
the
said
seed
The
that
Gentiles were the people
who was the first people called Christians?
The apostles.
The apostles, right? The apostles were what? They were Jews, right? They were Jews.
A couple of them.
They were Jews.
One of them was a Roman.
Who?
Matthew. Okay.
Prove that.
Matthew was a Roman.
He grew up.
Paul was a Roman.
He grew up.
Wasn't Paul a Roman?
Paul was Roman. Yeah, he was Roman.
Paul was Roman,
And
right?
he was horrific. He was
Paul was an
persecuted.
Israelite
God is love.
from the tribe of Benjamin,
God is love.
right?
God is
That might
love.
have been.
So because you have because you have a Roman citizenship doesn't make you Roman. We would be called Americans on the world scale. I'm not American. These brothers aren't American.
There was no American back
Listen
in
to the
Jesus'
point. You're not
time.
listening. I'm gonna talk to you.
There were no
I think
Jesus.
Jesus
There
was
were
a
no
Hebrew.
Americans.
Do you understand the
back then?
difference between nationality and the country you live in?
Yes.
There's a
Sure,
difference.
there is.
Yeah,
The
I'm
Bible deals
Swiss
with
and
nationality.
German.
Yeah, I'm not American either.
Right. You said you come from
I'm
where?
from German and I'm from
Germany.
Ireland. You know?
Well, I'm here to tell you,
Those people that were not Americans.
You would
I
be
mean, they
an
were.
Edomite.
Huh?
Your eldest forefather in the Bible is Esau, right? That's where so-called white people come from. You guys are the red people. You guys are literally red because your blood shows forth through your skin, right? That's what Esau means.
So let me ask you this. So what's your end? What message are you trying to get through? What is your main goal in what you guys do? What's
For
your
you?
goal?
For
No,
you?
for you. What's your goal?
I mean,
What is your goal? You come out here and we're saying we want to reach this goal tonight? What is your goal?
I just told you, we teach our people, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
So you just want your goal
Can I
is
talk?
to let
Can
me
I talk?
know. Well, I asked you.
This your wife?
Yeah.
Can you please tell her to let me talk?
You talk to me. You don't have to talk to my husband.
What? Get 1 Corinthians 11:1. And this is why we got to come out here and teach the Bible. Because stuff like that. Talk to me, don't talk to my husband. When did the Lord put the woman over the man? Bring that up.
Okay, now you're stepping up. You're
Okay,
stepping
we're
up.
in 1 Corinthians. Bring that up.
You know what? I haven't been a spiritual leader of my church and community for many
the
years,
book
so
of
don't
1
talk to me
Corinthians,
about men.
Chapter 11 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Christ.
Read on.
Now I praise you, brethren, that you remember me in all things
Right.
and keep the ordinances as I deliver unto you.
Come on.
But I would have you know
What is Paul going to have us know? Read.
that the head of every man is
So the
Christ,
head of the man is Christ. Read.
and the head of the woman is the
So the
man,
woman's over the man.
and the head of the woman is the
Why
man,
why would you talk to my husband?
and the head of the woman is the man.
That's plain. The head of the woman is the man. That's why I'm talking to your husband. So back to my
Well,
point. Back
this
to my point.
conversation is
Back
now
to my point.
over.
You see that?
just
And you're led
lied.
around by your wife. That's why you guys can't teach the Bible, because you don't
Oh,
really
you
believe
know
in the
what?
Bible.
He's not. We don't
You know what?
run each other.
I've been religious. I
Hey,
study
we
the
don't.
Bible.
We
I
don't
do it.
run. We
And
don't
like it or
run
not,
each other.
the biggest thing you do is to love your neighbor as
You're
yourself.
not my neighbor.
And
Who's
be
your
a
neighbor?
servant.
You are my
Every
neighbor.
single person I
You
walk
are my
by.
neighbor.
I'm not your
You
neighbor.
are my neighbor.
gotta back up.
You are my neighbor. You are my neighbor. You are my
Leviticus
neighbor.
Yeah, every
You are my
person I
neighbor.
walk
We're
by
not
is
your
my
neighbor.
neighbor.
That's
Oh,
Love your
well,
neighbor.
Does the
I'm
Bible
sorry
say
you
that?
don't- Oh,
Does the Bible
yes.
say that?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Let's see. Give Leviticus 19 and 17.
No.
This is why you guys can't teach the Bible, because you don't believe the Bible.
You can,
You don't know the
You
Bible.
can pick verses
Give
out.
Leviticus 19.
Does the Bible say an eye for an eye?
Testament. Love your neighbor as I have
Does the Bible
loved
say an
you.
eye for an eye?
It's the book of Leviticus.
Listen to this.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 17.
Right?
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
Your brother, read.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor,
Hating me.
Your brother is your neighbor, read.
and not suffer sin upon him.
Right?
Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people.
Your neighbor is the children of your own people.
Oh. That's bullshit.
You don't believe the Bible.
You
You
are
use the
not
Bible
reading the
bullshit.
New
You use the
Testament.
Bible bullshit.
Read the New Testament.
6 feet of distance.
Read the Testament. And then read the New Testament.
Divide the sons of men.
Hey,
The
I'll
Lord
be.
divided it.
You know what? I came down here to support you.
Exodus 32.
Hey, listen.
You gotta have love in your heart, brother.
I
If you don't
came
have
down
love
here
these
to.
brothers. I
All
love
you're
him.
trying to
I
do
love
is
him.
divide.
I love him. I love this brother, and I love
Oh,
this
you
brother.
don't love me.
No.
And my children. Oh, you are not preaching love. You're
You better
preaching
read that
hate.
again if you don't love your neighbor.
You just said it. You're not preaching love. You're preaching hate. I came down to give you a chance because I thought maybe I had something
give
to
nobody
share
a
with
chance.
you.
We
Preaching
don't
hate.
the truth of the Bible.
You're preaching
We don't give a
hate.
damn what you say. Okay, Salaki, okay, we had it.
She tried to give us a chance. We give us a chance to go
Yeah,
down.
you know, see Esau, man.
always so
See the arrogance, the pride of your heart has deceived.
I am God. I get.
Who flees when you hear cop sirens? Don't we just run? Don't we just run? We just start running. You know, you don't even know what they're doing. We just start running. All right? Bring that out. Give me that. This is another curse,
Deuteronomy 28 and 16.
right?
Curse shall not be in the city.
So when you think about it, who's cursed in the cities? Anywhere you go. You go to New York, you go to Chicago, right? You go to LA, you go to DC, you go to Portsmouth. Who's cursed in the city? In the ghettos and the slums, EBT, killing each other, hating one another, right? We'll be the ones cursed in the city, right? You know?
And curse shall not be in the field.
Read it again.
And
one more time.
curse shall not be in the field.
So curse shall not be in the field. Who is cursed in the field? Us, right? How was we cursed in the field? Picking cotton, right? Being raped, men and women, getting children taken away from you, working sun up to sun up. Right? We had no rest, we had no break. Right? We was getting put to death, hung from trees. Right? We were the ones cursed. We're cursed in the city today when we were cursed in the field. And we cursed in the work field today. Right? With the last hired, first fired. Right? You can't get your break out here, man. You know what I mean? It's hard to find a job that's gonna give you a 401k, benefits. You know what I mean? We out here, we trying to make it work, man. Right? So the Lord said we curse in the field, curse in the field. Get whatever you want.
God. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 30.
Bring it out.
Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her.
That's a cold one. What people deal with it? Right?
Say what?
Ain't that
I just got so angry.
ain't that what the rappers rap about? Don't we rap about that? That's the mentality of our people. That's our culture now, right? Taking the brother's woman, right? The Lord said that would happen, right? You got more?
You shall build a house, and you shall not dwell therein.
You see that? We built this whole country, and we dwell in the bottom of society.
We ain't been in the White House yet.
We ain't ever. We built that. It was slaves working on that, building them pillars, man. Putting that roof in. Yeah, let's get the middle. 40. Listen to
The
this.
book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 48.
Bring it out.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies,
Right.
which the Lord shall send against thee,
The Lord said the children of Israel got enemies, and they was gonna have to serve them. How was they gonna serve them?
in thirst.
In thirst. So when you
Salaki. Therefore shalt thou, Salaki, we start from the top. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies,
Right.
which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger.
and hungry. So when we hungry, where we gotta go to get food? What's the place you like to eat, bro? Who owns McDonald's? A white man owns McDonald's. Who owns Chick-fil-A? Burger King. Food Line. Walgreens. What's the Walmart. So we have to serve our enemies in hunger, right? We can't. You can't come to me and say, "Hey, brother, I need 2 pounds of chicken, half a pound of beef, need some lettuce." I can't give it to you. You got to go to your enemies, right?
And in thirst.
Same thing. Water falls where? From the sky. So why are we paying $2 a bottle for some damn dishonor? You know what I'm saying? Gatorade. Anything you want, you got to go to your enemies for. Read on.
And in nakedness.
Nakedness, the clothes on your back. We just talked about we picked all the cotton, but who owns all the textile mills? Right? We don't own any of that stuff. Haynes, that's not a brother named Haynes at the corporate office pointing fingers. I'm gonna send 200 million T-shirts from Texas to them. It's not us. It's our enemies, right? We gotta go to them for clothes. Nike, right? I don't know what else.
I can't come to you with no raw materials.
Right.
No silk.
Right.
Linen.
None of that. We gotta go to our enemies. Read on.
And in want of all things.
Whatever you want, you gotta go to your enemy. It's nothing you can name. Your education, you want a loan, you want a driver's license, you want an ID card, you want a birth certificate, a death certificate. Anything you want, you gotta go to your enemy because they be ruling over you. The Chinese man can go to his own people. He can go back to China and tell you, look, I need a bank loan. Right? The Arab man can go back to his own people and get what he needs. Right? We're the only people who are cursed for having to go to another people hand and foot for everything we want in life. Right? Read on.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
He shall what?
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
So these enemies will put yokes of iron on our neck. What did that happen to? The slaves, right? Your ancestors, right? They were serving to one of all things. You know?
Until he have destroyed thee.
So the Lord said the chains won't always be on. They will be on until we were destroyed. How are we destroyed? Mentally. Right? What's your nationality? You're American. What's your nationality?
Oh, I can tell you. So, I'm American, I'm Caribbean, I'm Nigerian, and I'm actually German.
All right. What's your nationality?
American.
So all y'all the same people, but you 10 different things. Yeah, I mean, y'all brothers American. Who was America named after? Y'all know the term America comes from? It's an Italian cartographer. He's a map maker. You know that? What's his name?
His name, but I don't know once he made because after they came over and tried to say, because Christopher Columbus wasn't the first person to find America, but he got credit for it. I remember that. But the map maker, as they developed and took over, and he made the maps, they named it after.
His name is Amerigo Vespucci. Amerigo Vespucci. That's where the North America and South America come from. He circumnavigated the continents, and they named it after him. He drew the maps, right? So how are you American? You don't come from a white man. And you were brought over here in slavery. So how are you American? How are we American? We weren't American when we came here, were we? See that?
What made us American was the fact that we was born here.
Probably. It doesn't matter where you're born. If I plant an apple tree or apple seed from America, if I go plant it in China, what's gonna come up is what? An apple. Even if I plant it in the orange tree, it's gonna be a what? Right. So what you're gonna learn is get numbers 1 and 18. what you're gonna learn is it's not about where you're born at. It's about who your father is. Right? And I'm gonna get that book. Hold that.
I have a miscommunication about that.
Hold on, I'll take your question, King. I'll take your question.
Go ahead, do your thing, brother.
Numbers, chapter 1 and verse 18.
Bring it out.
And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month.
Right?
And they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers.
On the land they were born in.
By the house of their fathers.
So you are who your father is. All right? And who his father is. And his father, so forth and so on. Because you come from a singular man. Right? That's how nations were established. Right? So it's about lineage, patrilineage. And you come from paternity, not matrilineage, your mother will. But she can just incubate the seed. The man carries the seed. Just like that same apple seed, right, that you plant is going to be an apple tree. Right? So the man carries the seed. So wherever he plants his seed, that's what it's going to be. You understand? Right? So bring this up.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68.
Bring it out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Hold on. So the Lord told the Israelites, I'm going to bring you into Egypt again. Does anybody know what the Israelites were doing in Egypt? Y'all know the story of Moses? What did Moses have?
They were slaves in building.
They were slaves. So Moses had to say what to Pharaoh.
Moses had to say to Pharaoh that you gotta stop what you're doing. If you're not going to stop, God is going to bless or curse you the way you are.
Let me show you. Come here to word, family. Y'all come here to word. Listen to this.
I'm willing. Be my brother. I'm willing. Honestly speaking.
Exodus 5 and 1.
Bring it out.
And afterward Moses and Aaron went in and told Pharaoh, thus saith the Lord God of Israel, let my people go.
So this is Moses. He's famous. Let my people go. Right? So read that again.
And afterwards Moses.
Hold that. So they were slaves in Egypt. A lot of time I'm not going to go to the Bring that up.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68.
Right.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Into slavery again. Read.
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
How did we get here, brother? So the Lord told him he was going to go into slavery again on ships. Read on.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
The same way I said it's going to happen. Read.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
And never saw him again. Read.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Once you got out those slave ships, you're going to be sold to your enemies.
That's right.
For bondmen
Slave men,
and bondwomen.
slave women,
And no man shall buy you.
and then no man can redeem you. That's why everyone who rises up tries to get black people unified on the forefront and stand up against oppression, they get killed. Right? Anyone you can name. Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Nat Turner, whoever you can name.